everyone, welcome to another Random Talk Sunday. Apologize this video had to be delayed. Unfortunately, I was pretty busy over this past weekend and leading up to this week. I've been having some issues catching up because there have been other things that have come up, but I should be caught up by the end of today. So without further ado, let me discuss for this Random Talk Sunday what I wanted to talk about, and that's the topic of tattoos. Tattoos have been, I think, a really growing trend, at least recently. Not saying that tattoos weren't popular within the past, but I think their popularity has significantly increased over the years. And I think oftentimes people like to sort of show off their tattoos or, get some kind of tattoo that has some personal meaning to them or just get something that they think looks cool or whatever. For me personally, I never really saw the appeal, only because, it's kind of like, a piece of makeup that kind of, you can't get off. Because, I mean, most of the times tattoos are considered permanent. And getting them off is very unbelievably painful. Like, I've heard horror stories when it comes to that. And also when you get older, and your skin wrinkles up and everything, it just on all of itself just has more negatives for me personally than positives. And I honestly didn't really understand the appeal to it. Now, I can understand for other people if they want to get a tattoo or tattoos, that's totally fine, and I'm not against that at all. I just think for me, the fact that it's something that's supposedly on your body permanently, and to take it off would be a hassle, and um, to have to, you know, have it there, and then as your body kind of grows older, it kind of doesn't look the same as it used to when you were younger. Just these multitudes of factors. I mean, they just don't uh, gravitate towards my taste, and and sometimes, uh, there'll be so many tattoos on some people that I wonder if they're gonna eventually run out of room sometimes, because it seems like a lot of the times they're designed, they can be like really excessive, um, and to be honest, I just don't think that there's anything that's really worth drawing on my body. I don't think that there's anything that's really uh, that that says to me, yeah, I want an art piece on me. There's just nothing that could, I think, justify for it. And yeah, there's just that whole commitment of having it there is just is a little too much for me. I can understand, again, some people, they like the artistry behind it, and sometimes they can create some really interesting um, uh, works, as far as tattoos are concerned. But and also, uh, there's a whole kind of culture, I'd say, even too, sort of surrounding the whole concept of tattoos. And again, I think that anybody should be able to do whatever they want with their body, in particular when it comes to tattoos, because I think it's just you should be allowed to live your life. I just think that it's important that people just know, like, the downsides to it, and take those kinds of precautions. I mean, I just think sometimes, there is a certain amount of excessiveness to it, and there might even be a certain level of peer pressure as well for maybe some people that feel like they have to get a tattoo or something, or, in order to prove something, or, it just for some reason to feel like that they belong maybe somehow, because again, again, the tattoo, that whole kind of industry has, again, its kind of own interesting culture to it. So I can understand though too that it's sort of good for business because if you have tattoo parlors and you have a demand for tattoos, it gives people jobs, and they can do their own like artwork on people and stuff, and get paid for that. And I see that as ultimately a good thing. But again, I guess it's just for me on a more personal level. I think the only way I could be, um, the only way in which I could ever get a tattoo is probably if I would be forced to, because against my will, because I just don't think I could ever fully commit to having something that is considered artwork on my body anywhere. So, but that's just my honest thoughts, though. I'd be more than happy to hear what anybody else has to say as far as tattoos, in particular if they have any, or if they um, think that it has some certain meaning for them, or if you sort of think the same way I do as far as not really wanting to take part in getting one, or we'd be more than happy to hear. It's interesting to see what people have to say about this kind of stuff, especially when it comes to tattoos, because they are very popular, at least within the United States. In particular, tattoo parlors are everywhere, so they are in high demand, and there is a whole artistry and culture behind it, and I think it's interesting, even though I don't really partake uh, in that whole artistry myself. But yeah, I think that's really ultimately all I can say, though. If there are any questions, comments, concerns, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a pleasant day, week, month, and year, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care.